Welcome, Queen. Have you ever been surfing the web and you saw something that made you pause? Well, that's what happened to me this past week as I was surfing the internet, and the title of the video let me know that sometimes as ladies, we can hold on to people when we need to let them go. So let's talk what holding on to a cheater communicates. Now, I know that you are very intelligent, you are very sharp, and still, I want to make this so clear that even if a teenager, if she lands on this content, she can understand it. So, I want to break down this word. And this is a very small word, but it is a very limiting but powerful word. And here it is: can't. Now, you know that that word is a contraction for cannot. But often we dismiss how powerful that word is, because when I went to my friend Webster, y'all know how I like Webster's. I tell y'all that all the time. I really do like Webster's. Webster's tells us that cannot means have or has no choice. Have or has no choice. So when I further evaluated that definition, I went to the word choice. Now, you know, here in the United States, we live in a democracy. Well, that's what we say. It's a democracy. So when we think about the ability to choose, that means that we have the right to do something. But specifically put, when I looked that word up in Webster's, it specifically says to us choosing, selection, the right or power of choice. Now, you may be saying, what does this have to do with holding on to a cheater? Well, here it is. When we say we cannot let this man go, when we hear our friend may say, I just cannot be without him, and the list goes on, we are saying, or she is saying, she has no choice. She has no power. If you have said that or thought that, you are saying you had no choice. You had no power. And so it's very hard to show up as powerful, speaking powerfulness. It is very challenging to see yourself as worth it and worthy when you are communicating to yourself and to others that you have no choice or that you had no choice. So, as it relates to communication, when we communicate that, whether we do so internally or externally to others, what we are saying, what we are communicating, first of all, is that we are stuck. Yeah, we're saying we're stuck. Think about it. To have no choice, to have no right to choose, means you are saying you are at the mercy of someone else. You're stuck. You're trapped. You are in essence, or she as in or she, if it's a friend of yours, is saying that she's a prisoner because she has no choice. So really, again, really evaluate that word can't, because it is, again, a powerful word. The second thing that you are communicating, or that we communicate when we use the word can't, when we're saying we just can't let this man go, even though we know he is a cheater, we are saying that we accept it. Because if you're saying that you have no choice, again, there is an acceptance on your part or on her part if it's a friend. She is saying that because I have no choice, I just have to accept this because I just cannot. I can't let him go. So, again, as a woman, as a lady, I want you to think about how challenging it is when you are saying that you want to be treated in a respectful way, yet you are saying and communicating through your actions and oftentimes with your words that you accept a man cheating. Think about it. The third thing that it communicates, I just touched on briefly, is disrespect. It communicates that disrespect is okay. And you may be saying, no, I never said that disrespect is okay. But again, consider the word can't. When we are using the word can't, we are saying we have no alternatives. We have no options. We have to be in the current state or place, situation, or relationship that we find ourselves in when we say can't. I just shared with you what the word can't mean when we really break that word down. So that is something that is extremely limiting. It shows that we don't truly see ourselves as a person, as a woman with the right, with the authority to live our life on our own terms. So we accept at that point when we say that, if you have said that, if you know someone who is speaking or thinking like that, they are accepting disrespect. And the final thing that I want to share with you that communicates when we say we just cannot let go of a cheater is that you're not worth it. You are not worth having, or she is not worth having a man, a spouse, a partner in her life or in your life who is going to treat you as worth it, who is going to treat you the way that you desire, who is going to treat you in an honorable way. Now, I know you may not agree with everything I said, but again, I want you to truly sit, reflect, and think about what I shared. And the next time you hear someone use the word can't, I want you to see that word can't from a different lens. The next time you may decide or choose to use the word can't, I want you to truly think through whether or not you are truly without any alternatives, whether or not you truly have no ability to choose. Because the thing about it is this: when you hold on to a man or any relationship that keeps you in a state or space of pain and or betrayal, you're communicating you aren't worth better. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you that 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours, you can change your life. So go ahead and do something life-changing now.